Today on GEN, we cover the fashion show
Taste of Soul
and the spring musical. GEN starts now. Welcome back, Golden Eagles. I'm Yeidi Bautista.
And I'm Sebastian, Colin. We have a packed episode for you today, so grab popcorn and settle in for our art and fashion episode.
Hey, did you hear about the dance team victory at the Sharp International Championship?
I did. Can you tell us what happened again?
Well, our team took first place in the small group jazz funk category and third place in the large group hip hop division. They also got a special award for excellent showmanship and great sportsmanship.
That's something to be proud of. Congratulations to the dance team. And if you're interested in dance, see your counselor.
Well, we promised you arts and fashion, so let's get started. First up, some performing arts. If you missed the spring musical or Taste of Soul, you missed two exciting events, but we've got you covered.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Abbott, and today we are here at Taste of Soul. Let's take a look.
Taste of Soul is an event our school holds to celebrate Black history. This event is where dancing, singing, great food, awards, and culture has a place. We start off strong with an amazing awards to our excellent elementary, middle, and high school students. There are also many chances during intermission to have delicious foods by different vendors. We also got a chance to interview some BSU students about their experiences this year.
Taste of Soul means literally my whole heart. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. It would have been 4 if we wouldn't have COVID here, obviously. But yeah, I literally love Taste of Soul with my whole entire heart. It's literally amazing. I love coming out and seeing all the vendors, and I love seeing all the performances and stuff, and I love putting it together. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do.
This event is important to me because this is my senior year, my last year on this campus, and my first year participating in Taste of Soul. And I just want to go out with a big bang, something simple.
Our BSU has held 3 shows to honor those who changed history forever. This is Kimberly Abbott reporting for GEN.
My glorious debut was on March 9th. I blessed all your little ears with my amazing singing.
Okay, Sharpay, that's enough.
No, you can't take me away from my spotlight again.
The Wildcats came down, sang down, and danced down at our theater with their amazing performance.
Did what no way? Always to hold, but you were always right beside me. Get ahead in the game. Get ahead. Inside this world, all the things together.
We all got to witness the love story of Troy Bolton and Gabriela Montez up close and personal. The songs range from upbeat to a melancholic melody.
So that we can make it, don't break it.
Sure, there were some slip-ups, even some basketballs ending up on people's heads, and maybe just a little bit of monkeying around. But by the time the curtains closed, it was the audience's turn to make some noise. Our theater club really showed off with this performance of High School Musical. For example, Ariel Orozco, who really channeled her inner Gabrielle Montez for this play.
Diego Espinosa, who plays Troy. Him and I grew up together. We went to elementary school, middle school, and high school together. So there is chemistry there, which allows us to be vulnerable with each other, to sing in front of each other, act in front of each other, and be our complete selves. So I've always seen him as a really close friend or a brother. So it was very eye-opening that I had to kiss him, but at least it was someone that I was close with and that I really respect.
Creating clothing is not an easy task. However, those who dare to try will see the truth of clothing. Born in Pasadena, California, Yeidi Bautista would have an interest in creating things throughout the years and stumble across the world of clothing designing mostly by accident.
Back in freshman year, where I was helping
someone from the school actually in this class. I wasn't in the class at the time. They were in this class and they were kind of asking me for advice, and we kind of did a collaboration drawing where we kind of just like sketched out what we think would be cool.
Most of Bautista's designs that walk the runway are clothing pieces that came from different places, which he curates together into specific looks. He doesn't know how to sew, and one of his designs he made purely from scratch.
I wish I could have sewed all of them. I really just wanted I like hand making things, just creating things in general.
Bautista is a very creative person with goals to make his clothing stand out from others. This was his goal when he learned the theme for the show was out of this world.
My interpretation of the theme was to really emphasize the mix, where I have like a couple of them that are very like flowy and elegant, really like fitting the goddess vibe. And some of them are more like minimalist and like kind of like alien looking, but not too, not too alien.
As part of Desert X, conceptual artist Hector Zamora moved the desert with his thought-provoking balloons. On Friday, March 3rd, Hector held an art performance with vendors on 3 street corners selling balloons in the shape of obscure words. Why you chose the words?
The idea of the illusion, and also connected with landscape, and as a place where we have these cities, desert hot springs, and all the context and society that lives here.
Zamora explains how he uses a Scrabble game to help him figure out which words will work for the balloons.
Like trying to play with that words to create like a kind of dialogue through some words that can create some kind of reflections, even if you are not fully inside of the artwork, to see with these weird or not usual words.
Since street vendors are so often ignored, Zamora recognizes this and gives them the opportunity to collaborate with him in his art performance, Chimera. He was one of the many artists that created installations with Desert X. This is Kira Davidson reporting for GEN. With a theme like Out of This World to work with, designer Giselle Ramos head within the stars. Ramos' collection entitled Galaxy and Goddesses walked the runway at the fashion show this spring.
So since the theme was Out of This World, and I didn't really want to do a space theme, I kind of went with a more goddessy kind of theme. So the name of my collection is Athena. The collection is inspired by the goddess of war, Athena. I chose her as an inspiration because I really love the whole vibe. Like, it's really dark and just feminine, and I think it's beautiful.
Ramos created her collection by taking a vintage clothing and putting it together in a modern way. She credits her mom with her aesthetic, which she describes as vintage and grunge.
I think fashion has always been my favorite way of expressing myself. I think it's a really good way to meet new people. I mean, you can just talk to anyone about what they're wearing, and you just meet new people. I think it's a beautiful way of expression.
I'm Kimberly Abbott reporting for GEN.
Giselle's designs look great on camera, and they looked even better in person.
Yeah, especially the male design.
We said this was an art and fashion episode, so let's see some more fashion.
You'll feel like you're up in the stars after seeing this amazing fashion collection. Fashion designers Tania Alvarez and Alondra Gallardo give us some insight into their amazing collections. Their collection, Constellation, is inspired by their theme, Out of This World. They give us a taste of Greek myths, gods, and goddesses in the world of today.
We wanted to go for like a more modern take of the gods and how they would dress in today's society.
Alvarez and Gallardo had some stories about their favorite pieces. Here's what they had to say.
I think the look with the most story behind it would be the pink shirt, because it came out of pants, so it was a very different transformation. And it was also like one of the first outfits we did, so it was a struggle and a learning.
My favorite's probably one of the blue ones because we were able to get a sewing machine to actually sew it on. Our teacher, Ms. Esposito, provided us with some of the fabric that we used.
This is Betsy Valdez reporting for GEN.
The DHS 2023 fashion show was indeed out of this world. On Friday, March 24th, 12 designers showed off their collections on the runway. The theme, Out of This World, inspired a range of looks, from futuristic to casual. Cindy Ramirez was charged with managing the show.
Well, we were a little rushed in the beginning, but at the end, everything turned out good.
In the past, fashion advisor Rosa Esposito would ask clothing stores to loan out new clothes for the show. But COVID protocols last year prevented stores from loaning clothes, so students were forced to create their own designs.
So the students went and purchased some thrifted clothing. We painted upon them, we repurposed them, and a lot of the outfits that you saw at the fashion show were made completely from scratch.
If you spaced out and missed the show, make it a point to check in next year. Or check it out on our live stream on our channel.
A theme like Out of This World leaves a lot of room for interpretation. For Arlene Corrado, the theme Out of This World took her to the world of video games, like Mortal Kombat, bringing visions of goddesses. Her looks are all representative of the goddesses of a planet or star.
I think my favorite would be the last one, which is for a moon goddess, because I thrifted the dress and I layered a lot of little pieces of fabric, but that one's ended up being my favorite. This one's the sun goddess. If you see the little flowers on the fabric, some flowers open up and like they bloom in the morning. That's what this reminds me of. So when the sun rises, and then when the sun comes down, you get the sunset and then the flowers of the morning too.
Corrado constructed her looks by collecting pieces of fabric and layering them to create the looks she envisioned.
There's going to be a lot of capes, and some are going to be dramatic, some not, but they are all based on like little pieces of movies. So I hope like people can like get onto one of them probably or two, because they are, they were made with care.
See, we weren't wrong. Those designs looked amazing.
I can't wait to see what the fashion class has next.
Me too. But now let's dive into sports. Here's Alexis Isiano with the update.
What's going on, Golden Eagles? I'm Alex Isiano here with your sports update. Speaking about diving in, let's dive into our swim team's stats. Our girls and boys are both 1-7 in league, off with our girls softball, them being 0-7 in league, and our boys baseball 1-7 in league with their one win over Desert Mirage High School. Only 7 games left to go, Golden Eagles. On to boys tennis, they're 0-6 in league and only 7 games left to go as well. Now last but not least, our track team with their boys going 3-5, and our girls still remain undefeated as the season goes on. Make sure to go out and support their next meet against Banning on Wednesday, April 5th. That's a wrap for this episode. I'm Alex Isiano reporting for GEN.
Thanks, Alexis, for the update. Hey, we missed your response last week. What's your wallpaper?
Oh, well, my wallpaper is just a little hedgehog sitting next to a raccoon.
I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. Speaking of missing wallpapers, last time we only got guys' wallpapers. Let's see some girls' ones.
Good morning, Eagles. Let's go find out what's on your lock screen.
It's actually the sky. I was driving to or maybe home from somewhere, and it was so beautiful, so I took a picture, and now it's my lock screen.
It's Post Malone when I went to his concert. Pretty cool.
My lock screen right now is me and my best friend Olivia. She just moved into her new house, and we took a picture in the big mirror in the hallway.
Picture of me. Can you see it? Yeah.
My friend Hasiel. This is him back in 4th grade. And I just happened to have it. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. It's my nephew.
Okay.
Just me and my best friend on my birthday. School birthday photo, I guess.
Wow, those are some pretty interesting backgrounds. Well, I'm Numilabo with GEN.
Hey, are you interested in trying out for cheer? Well, now you can. There's an informational meeting April 28th at 4:15 in room 351 at Desert Hot Springs High School. Tryouts will be May 22nd through May 26th at 4:15 through 6:15 in the Commons. See you there. Win tonight. Blue, white, and gold. Win tonight. Blue, white, and gold. Win tonight. Blue, white, and gold. Win tonight.
Make sure you try out for the cheer team.
I would. I'm not going to be here next year. So.
Yeah, me either.
Anyways, that's all for this week, Eagles. Enjoy your spring break, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on this and any future episodes.
I'm Yeidi Bautista.
And I'm Sebastian Colin.
And we're signing out for GEN.